Hi, good morning, happy housekeeping. Let's look forward to next week. So past week, this last week, you had your Unit 2 exam. Honestly, I do have them graded. I will get those posted out sooner rather than later. I'm waiting for my other students to finish their test in my Monday, Wednesday, Friday class. Generally speaking, pretty decent. I do appreciate the increased effort I saw on some of the questions and some of the work being done. Thank you. You'll get some feedback from me and answers available to you to review probably on Monday. Thank you so much for that. Let me know if you keep having questions. The lab workbooks that were due were diffusion and osmosis. Hopefully that you've all got those done. I really like the egg lab. I think it's really fun. So hopefully you enjoyed that as well. Looking ahead, we are going to be starting in on Unit 3. Unit 3 is about cellular reproduction and reproduction in general being one of those key characteristics of life. Unit 2 was on energy processing. Unit 3 is on reproduction. This unit is very, very vocabulary heavy, and I did post in the Unit 3 folder at the very top a vocabulary list, words to know. I would strongly recommend going through these, maybe creating yourself flashcards on index cards if that works for you, or by all means, there are lots of applications out there that you can use on your phone and have like flippy little flashcards. I think even the McGraw-Hill study tool has that for you. So do make sure that you are planning ahead to spend some time on memorizing vocabulary. When I say that this one is important, it's because there isn't really another way to explain things like genetics. You have to know what a homologous pair is, what a dominant trait is, what a recessive trait is, what it means to be heterozygous or homozygous dominant. Like, you need to know these vocab words. So do make sure that you look through those. You will have your attendance quiz for Chapter 8, which is on mitosis and cancer, so cellular reproduction, on Monday. On Wednesday, it will be Chapter 9, which is on meiosis or sexual reproduction, and we focus specifically in vertebrate or mammalian reproduction, humans being a big focus because we are human. And then you do have a respiration lab workbook on Thursday. This week's lab does take a little bit of prep time as well. You need to soak some beans overnight, so plan ahead for that, or at least at least 6 hours, 8 hours to soak those beans. And then you need to let the experiment run for a full 24 hours, and you'll need to watch it for the first 3 hours of that 24 hours. So do make sure that you are watching and being prepared for that. And you'll have a yeast lab that'll need to sit in a warm location for 2 hours in order to look at that fermentation that occurs. I do have a helpful video posted on how to set up that yeast lab, and in my helpful tips, I do talk through some of these things. Make sure that you are reading through the labs well in advance. I do have them open. The photosynthesis lab also takes some time, so make sure you're looking them maybe the Sunday or Saturday before that Wednesday they're due. So this week, Sunday on the 11th, maybe read through that lab and plan your time accordingly. That is it. We're going to start in on this new unit. We're going to be fresh. We're going to enjoy learning about reproduction, and hopefully you guys have fun with it. I really do like this one. I do split Chapter 10 into 2 different lecture periods, so there are 2 videos for 2 different days because genetics is very long. I think that's it for now. If you have questions, please reach out. Don't hesitate to contact me. As always, I am here to help you, and I can't help you if I don't know what's going on. Have a good weekend.